We get questions all the time referring to archery and setups and such. Well, one of the questions that we got is, how do you check the timing on a bow and how do you keep it in time? Well, there's a misconception that only 2-cam bows or cam and a half bows have to be timed, which that is true. You have to check the timing and make sure that the eccentrics are in time. But with 1-cams, even though there's only 1 cam positioning is really important. So you have to make sure that the cam is in position. So, but we're going to talk about cam and a half today. So I like to check the cam at full draw. So you're not, a lot of people check it at rest, which is fine for in the field. That's fine for checking it just to make sure that it's real close. But if you're going to fine tune it and get the most out of it, you want to do it when it's at full draw. I'm going to give you an example. So we got a timing hook, and you hook it right exactly behind where the arrow would be. Then you pull it down, and then with Hoyt you have 2 draw stops. You have a draw stop here and a draw stop here. And then you just make sure that they hit at the same time. And you can see that if I let off of it a little bit, it goes into the valley. And then when it comes down, it bumps. And the top one bumps at the same time as the bottom one, so that it lets us know that the cams or the eccentrics are rolling over at the same time. So this bow is in time. Now once you get it in time, you always want to make sure that you pull from the center. But once you get it in time, what I like to do is take a pencil and then mark down the sides of the limbs. And what that does is gives you a reference mark, so that in the field, when you don't have a timing hook, or you're on a hunt or something, and maybe you just want to see if things are still copacetic, you can look at those witness marks and make sure that they haven't moved. So with today's strings, the way that they're engineered, these are first strings here. The stretching and the creeping is to a minimal. So that's one way to make sure that you keep your cams in time. Way to check them at full draw. 1 cams, you want to make sure that the cam position is the same, because strings do stretch and the cam position does move, and that's kind of a 1 cam getting out of time. But hope that helps you out a little bit.